Hello everyone! As you may already know from my streams, I love playing tank destroyers, but there are some of them which are funnier than others to play, and that fits more my playstyle. And I wanted to do a video about them. That's why today we are about to review the top 5 of my favorite tier 10 tank destroyers, so maybe you guys can decide to rush them as well. The T10 E3 is an American tank destroyer that comes after a long and painful grind. In fact, it's one of the worst lines to grind with the Heavy 1E3, but it's truly worth it. It's a rotating bonker. Your great gun depression allows you to sneak in by hiding your cupola weak spot, but you don't even need to hide it because it's more than 300mm thick. This is the hardest tank to handle in a corridor situation. If it can use the ground to hide its lower part of the hull, it becomes nearly impenetrable and you will struggle finding your way out of its quickly reloading gun. The Object 268 is a legend in World of Tanks Blitz. It was here nearly since the beginning and yet is still relevant. What makes this tank in this top are two main things. The first one is its troll armor. The tank is funny to play because you never know when you will bounce shots. Plus, the tank is guided by Stalin himself, as your accuracy is nearly perfect and doesn't need any aim time at all. Totally worth it in my opinion, and I would definitely recommend this tank as the first tank destroyer for a newbie. Surprisingly, I fell in love with this tank the day of its release. The WZ113 GFT has everything to seduce me. The frontal armor is so freaking good that you can easily rush in through enemy lines. You can easily guide an assault followed by your heavies. But this tank also owns a sniper accuracy. I had all my most accurate shots with this tank and its 0.28 gun dispersion. That's a perfect tank to play aggressively without getting killed in the first 30 seconds of the game. I couldn't do this top 5 without talking about the Foch 155. Its main characteristic is being French. But despite that, this tank speed allows it to relocate so quickly that you will become a shadow to your enemies. With an average speed of about 50 km per hour, a good frontal armor, really nervous traverse speed and the trolling weak spots, this tank has everything a rusher like me could dream of. To me, it's the best tank destroyer to follow medium path, and it works astonishingly well as a med counter if you know of course how to avoid being circled. My favorite tank destroyer of all time, the Object 263. It has the first place here because I personally think this tank is the deadliest one of this top. You have everything you need to play aggressively. A really amazing mobility, a great armor, and the best tier 10 gun ever in my opinion. Your reload is so quick that you can outsmart mediums, your great mobility prevents you from being circled, and your armor allows you to stand against any tier 10 heavy and tank destroyer if you know how to angle. Plus, your DPM will let every tank in fear, mouse included. This is why I decided to finish this top with this tank. And you, what's your top 5 favorite tank destroyer at tier 10? Let me know in the comments, feel free to subscribe, like and share, and don't forget, you're not here to be better, but to be the best. Pantoufleee, over.